Now I'm going to draw my vertical lines that match this, that go down from here. So I'm going to draw my vertical line down, and it should run parallel to that one. I'm going to draw it down on this side. It should run parallel to that one. Now, at some point, I'm going to decide how far I want that to go down. So I'm going to stop it right here, which means that this line that's here and this line that's here, I now have to have a line that's parallel. Now, once it gets to here, the line goes this way and the line goes this way. So now I make a line that goes that way. I now have that section. So I'm going to shade this in. This might help. We'll see what that does. Now, I'm going to go one more time, make that a little darker. And by putting a point on my Conte crayon, I make my Conte crayon more surface area that touches the paper when I'm shading, so I see that better. Okay, now this side is going to get a layer of Conte as well, but it's going to be lighter and less dark. Now, how do I take this little chunk out? Well, this little same triangle that's here that I have in this picture right here, this would get cut out of this chunk of wood. So that means this triangle has to move down here. So this part needs to go here. So I put that there, and I can get a line that goes here and a line that goes here. Now, you can see my glass cube that's sitting right there. And if I extend my line up, it now looks like a glass cube. Now, this surface right here is the same as this surface right here. So I'm going to shade this one in as dark as I've got that one. Now, this isn't necessarily correct as far as the shading of this should look, but it is related to, they're related to each other. They're the same side. So I'm giving them the same value, and they're looking the same. Now, I got a logistics here. Now, I'm going to add this value, which is this wall. It's going to be the same as this one. Now, to make that easier, I could take an eraser, and I could erase this part out. And where is my brush? Get rid of my erasings. Now I'm going to go over here, erase out this. Now, I'm going to take my white. So this is that box within a box that I've been talking about. So I have just created a three-dimensional object that is a cube, but now I have a cut portion out of that cube. So if I had it in this milk carton, it's kind of like that. Whoops. Now, I'm going to put a value around the outside, which means the value that I have on that other wall needs to be a little darker. So I can add, and notice I turn the paper to get different. I can make that darker. And there is my sample, my box within a box. Now, to finish that up, I can take my tortillon, and I'm going to go the lightest area first. So I'm going to go my background, and I'm going to shade my background in.